for someone who's right now on a 5, okay, by taking your course, what are the chances of them jumping to an 8 or a 9?
It's not very likely. So
Okay.
someone like that needs to work on their English foundation.
Okay.
Once you have that English foundation really solid, perfect. What we'll do is link it to the IELTS exam and boost you up there to that
Okay.
that 7.
Okay. That's good to know. So how do the lessons work?
Perfect. So you would begin your lessons whenever you want. It's all online. It's all video. It's all self-access. The people we work with, so the clients like you, I know what it's like. You have 20 minutes at 10 o'clock at night once the kids are in bed to study. Or maybe Saturday, you're giving yourself 3 hours. Perfect. Log in, press play, work through the lessons. You're going to do a ton of self-access work. So you're going to write a lot. It's full of examples, templates, strategies to use. We tell you why you're using these templates and strategies because it links with the scoring system. You're going to do a ton of practice and simulations. The simulations give you feedback as well. So in the listening and reading simulations, you're going to work through an exam. There's a countdown timer and everything, right? At the end of this, you're going to see all of your answers, which answers you got correct, which answers you got incorrect, and I would say the most important part in that, in listening and reading, is to know why. So why is your answer correct? Why is your answer incorrect? It all links to the explanation of each answer that we give you. That is how you solidify your English foundation, because we'll talk about grammar and that type of thing in those. You might have a weakness in a certain question type, and we break that down for you as well. So maybe you're weak in true, false, not given. That's a very common area that people have difficulty with. And if that's your weakness, awesome. So you need to focus on learning about that question type. So review the lesson on that question type and you move forward. So it's really all about, I guess, complementing a person's English foundation with the understanding what the IELTS examiners are looking for, with understanding what your individual strengths and weaknesses are. And that's really how you, I think, take advantage of the limited amount of time that you have to study.
Oh, sounds comprehensive. Sounds like it's going to require a lot of time, but you know, when you want to learn something, as for me, when I want to learn something, I want to dedicate some time for this. So on an average, with that 60 hours, how much time is someone required, or should they require themselves to allot for this? 1 hour a day, 5 hours a week? Can you give us a bit of a...
Yeah, it depends. So it really depends on you. For some people, maybe their speaking is fine. Awesome. So you can skip the speaking lessons. Maybe for other people, their reading is great. Perfect. So what a lot of people do is they will log in for maybe an hour a day. That's what I recommend too. And they'll work through everything. And really, I mean, it's 60 hours. So you have 60 days access to the lessons, right? So if you're doing an hour a day, that's perfect. If you're, some people, they'll log in for like 8 hours on a Saturday or something. And hey, I understand it. But I always recommend an hour a day, I think, is the perfect amount of time. If you're doing 8 hours on a Saturday, just the retention rate isn't as much. So I'd rather you split up that time and did less over more days.